Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This short tutorial, this step-by-step tutorial will inshallah help you schedule a meeting on Zoom, a recurring meeting. So let me take you to it step by step, starting from the beginning. So let's begin by double-clicking on the Zoom icon because I have Zoom installed on my laptop already. It will take you to the home screen. Click on schedule and you will click on schedule. In case when you log into Zoom you are on a different screen, for example the chat or the meetings or even contacts, you can go to the home screen by clicking home. Another thing prior to that, just in case you haven't created an account on Zoom, in my case, if as you can see, I have already created an account and I am logged into that. In case you haven't created an account, you will be asked to create one. So please create the Zoom account using the same Gmail address that we have created for our distance learning program, which is yourname.amtsbaraha@gmail.com. So once you are logged in, click on schedule. Under topic, enter the name of the subject that you will be teaching. So for those teaching Quran, it will be Quran, and let us say level 3. So if you are teaching level 2, it will be level 2 and so on. The start day will be Friday here, since I'm just doing it as a demo. I'm not scheduling the actual class, so I will leave it to Thursday. The time, let us say 9 p.m. The duration will be, it's not 30 minutes because our periods are 40 minutes long, but we don't have 40 minutes, so we will go ahead and select 45 minutes. However, as you can see, this message that has popped up, your Zoom basic plan has a 40-minute time limit on meetings with 3 or more participants. All of our meetings at Al-Manar will be with 3 or more people, so there will be a 40-minute limit, and that's perfectly fine for us because the duration of all our periods is also 40 minutes. So make sure you don't start any class before its time, start it at the right time. So we'll set 45 minutes here. However, the meeting will automatically end in 40 minutes. Meeting ID, we will leave it to generate automatically. Password, check the box, tick the checkbox beside require meeting password, and you can leave the password box as it is. It will generate a default password. Video settings, turn it on for host and off for the participants. The audio settings, put it to computer audio. Calendar, leave it to be Google Calendar. Then click on advanced options. Under advanced options, you can leave the first two as they are. Enable waiting room and enable join before host. You can leave these as they are. The third one, mute participants on entry. Tick this one off, and automatically record meeting on the local computer. So kindly tick this checkbox so that all classes get recorded on your computer. Once we are done with all of this, we click on schedule. As you can see, we are now being taken to the Google Calendar. I have a lot of Google accounts, so I will select the one that I am going to use for AMTS. So that is this account. My password is already entered, so I don't need to enter it. You will have to enter your password if it is not automatically filled in, and click on next. Okay, so my password, there was some error. Let me try it again. All right, so got it right. It will ask you to click on allow, do that. and this takes you to the Google Calendar where your class will be scheduled. Now let's look at the details. So it is 9 p.m. to 9:45 p.m. Here you have got the option of modifying it, so you can make it 9:40 p.m. here, so 40 minutes as we want it to be. You can even leave it to be 5 minutes extra, it doesn't matter. The time zone will be GMT plus 400 Gulf Standard Time, so we can leave that as it is. Our event is not going to be all day, so no, we will not check all day. This is the one of the most important options. So by default, it is set to does not repeat. However, we have to schedule the classes at the same time every week. So we will go to this option. In my case, because I have selected Thursday, it shows me weekly on Thursday. All your classes will be on Friday. So the same thing, instead of Thursday, it will be a Friday. So weekly on Thursday. Then just check the details. So this is the Zoom meeting ID. The other details, leave them as they are. Okay. This will be the invitation that will go out, and we don't actually need that because we are just going to use the meeting ID and password, which you will be putting on the Google Docs that I have sent you. You will then go to guest permissions, and in guest permissions you can deselect invite others. So in this case, the guests of our presentation will not be able to invite someone else. So with that, I think we are now good to go. And so we click on save. And now if you see, the date today is 9th. So you see here, 9 p.m. Quran level 3 that has been added to my Google Calendar. And what this does is it'll give you a notification half an hour before the class. You can set this notification to a lesser time than that. It all depends on how you do it. So either you leave it by default to be 30 minutes before, or you put in some lesser duration of if you prefer that. So we don't make any changes here. That's it. We leave this as it is. And with that, our meeting is now scheduled. Now for the next step, how to get the meeting ID. So you go here, and here just select meeting ID and password, press Ctrl+C, and then the Google Doc that I have shared with you. Let me open that Google Doc straight away. I'm not going to put this meeting ID over there because this is actually not an actual meeting we intend to do. But yes, I will open that Google Doc and I will show you where this information should go. So let us say that it was Mr. Saleh scheduling his Islamic history class. So I will just press Control V over here. So I'm pressing Control Z now to remove what I wrote, because as I said, the class that we had scheduled was actually not intended. So that's it. Your classes are scheduled, and they will be scheduled every week at the same time. So every Friday. It's a one-time task. You don't have to repeat this again and again. So I hope that makes it very